For more updates, subscribe to our channel.
Hello everyone, welcome to My Dreams Academy. This video all about electrical engineering ECET paper 2020 continuation video. So DIAC is dash directional device. DIAC is a bidirectional device, whereas SCR, diode, these two are unidirectional devices. Okay na? DIAC is a bidirectional, and also we have one more device, that is TRIAC. TRIAC is also a bidirectional device. Now question number 92, phase controlled this is the match the following question. Phase controlled SCR, IGBT, BJT, GTO. This side the operating frequency. Actually in this all, IGBT or a MOSFET, okay, IGBT or a MOSFET having high frequency range of operation. Okay, so IGBT which is having high frequency in this 100 kilohertz, 100 kilohertz is having high frequency. So which option is matching? Option 2, A. So it may be A or may be D. In the exam you have to see like this. At least one or two if you know, then we can able to solve this question. Okay, like this type of questions. Next, phase controlled SCR. Phase controlled SCR, obviously it will be C. Okay, so next one, BJT. For a 3 it may be D or B. For a BJT, the BJT, it is a small signal analysis. So BJT can be worked at 25 kilohertz in and around. Okay, now GTO, so GTO can work at 10 kilohertz. So which option is correct? Option B is correct for the question number 92. Okay na? Yes. Next, question number 93, which of the following are transistors? We have two types of transistor mostly. So 93, which of the following are transistors? Option A, BJT. Option B, MOSFET. Option C, BJT and MOSFET. Option D, SCR. First of all, we have to know the abbreviations of this one. BJT is nothing but bipolar junction transistor. MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. BJT already we discussed. MOSFET is also discussed. SCR, silicon controlled rectifier. Silicon controlled rectifier. And BJT, in the BJT the term T is called a transistor, bipolar junction transistor. Similarly in the MOSFET, field effect transistor. So BJT as well as MOSFET both are transistors. Next, question number 94. So that is the input frequency of cycloconverter is 50 Hz. Input frequency vachesi 50 Hz. Then what is the range of output voltage, or what is the output frequency? That is 40 Hz, B 30 Hz, C 10.5 Hz, D 6.25 Hz. Generally, if the input frequency is 50 Hz, the output frequency will be input frequency by some n. N is any natural number. If I substitute input is equals to 50 Hz, if I substitute n value is equals to 1, it will give 50 Hz. If I substitute n value is equals to 2, it will give 25 Hz. So there is no option of 25 Hz. Next, if I substitute 3, what it will give? It will give around 16.67 Hz. So this is also not there. Next one, 50 Hz divided by 4. So what it will give? It will give 25.5 Hz. So this is also not there in the options. Next one, 50 divided by 8, half of 12.5, it will give 6.25 hertz. So which is there in the options. So option D is correct for the 94th question. So if the input frequency is 50 hertz, output frequency will be f in by n value. So n is any natural number, okay, not a irrational number. It is a only rational number. Next, 95. So the question is, single phase full converter is feeding a load which draws the constant current. So constant current I0 value is 20 ampere. What is the average thyristor current? So average thyristor current will be, for one thyristor it will conduct for 180 degrees, two transistors conduct for 360 degrees. Okay, so 20 into 1 by 2, it will give 10 amperes. One transistor can operate in 180 degrees. So I can able to write like this also, 180 out of 360. That is nothing but 20 into 1 by 2. It will give 10 ampere. So if the question is asked for RMS value, okay, RMS value adigithe, how we can able to calculate? This is 20 into 180 divided by 360 under root. So that is nothing but 20 divided by root 2. So what it will give? 14.14. Right. So for a 95th question, the answer is 10 ampere. Option B correct. Next one, 96th question. Question number 96. Consider a single phase full bridge voltage source inverter. So this is the inverter with thyristor switches. What type of load commutation circuit is not needed for thyristors? So which type of commutation circuit is not needed? Okay, it should not be turn on before natural zero. So in this R load will off at natural zero. Next RL load after the natural zero, and RLC over damped, it is also after natural zero. The only option which is correct is RLC under damped. RLC under damped. Next one, 97th question. This is also match the following question. So cyclo converter. Next one, inverter. Next one, phase controlled rectifier. Next one, chopper. So this side, uninterrupted power supply, UPS. Next one, DC traction motors. Next one, solar energy conversion. Next one, megawatt power AC drive. Cyclo converter, it can convert AC to AC, that is fixed AC to variable AC without changing frequency. Next, inverter can convert DC to AC. PCR, that is phase controlled rectifier can convert AC to DC. Chopper can convert DC to DC, fixed DC to variable DC. Okay, now we'll see cyclo converter. The cyclo converter, what does it do? That is mega power AC drive. In the cyclo converter, we have a one choice, that is it changes the frequency. It convert AC to AC, but it can change frequency. Next one, so inverter inverter, where do we use inverter? That is UPS. What does do UPS? Uninterrupted power supply, it convert DC to AC. Next, phase controlled rectifier. So the phase controlled rectifier, where do we use? We will use at DC traction. Phase controlled rectifier can convert AC to DC. So in the DC tractions, we need supply of DC. So it will give DC supply, right? Chopper, the chopper fixed DC to variable DC. So in a solar energy conversion, we required variable DC supply. Okay, so next 98th question. Question number 98. We will have two statements. In these two statements, which one is correct, which one is wrong? We'll see. First one, inverters are used to control speed of AC drives. Okay, so this statement is correct. Entama statement, inverters are used to control the speed of AC drives. This is correct. Next one, total harmonic distortion produced by square wave inverter is 0. Actually, the total harmonic distortion produced by square wave is not 0, it is having some distortion, total harmonic distortion. Okay, so option 2 is wrong statement. Statement 2 is wrong, statement 1 is correct. Option C is correct. That is, statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is wrong. Next one, question number 99. The star connected squirrel gauge induction motor has the following ratings: 400 volts, 50 hertz, 4 pole. It is operating at 1370 RPM. Okay, yes. Motor is controlled by voltage source inverter. That is, V by F ratio is constant. That is mentioned in the question. Okay. What is the value of frequency for the speed? Speed N2 value is equals to 1070. Option A, enta nanna 50 Hz. Option B, 30 Hz. Option C, 40 Hz. Option D, that is 60 Hz. First of all, we have to know one thing. If a V by F ratio is constant, then Ns minus Nr is constant. This condition we discussed in the classrooms. Okay, so Ns minus Nr value should be constant. Here 4 poles, 50 hertz. So synchronous speed Ns is equals to 120 into F divided by P. 4 ones are 4 3s are 30. It will give 1500 RPM. So Ns minus Nr value 1500 minus 1370. So what is the difference between these two? It is 130 RPM. So Ns minus Nr value should be constant. So here N2 value it is given 1070. So I need to calculate this NS2 value. NS2 minus N2, that is 1070 is equals to 130. So if I add these two, what it will give? So 1070, 130, 002, it is 1200 RPM. So now I need to calculate frequency value. Ns is equals to 1200 RPM is equals to 120 F divided by 4 poles. So 0 get cancelled, 12 ones are 12 tens are. So F is equals to 10 into 4, that is 40 Hz. మనం ఏం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి నాన్న ఇక్కడే అంట, V by F ratio constant ఉన్నప్పుడు Ns minus Nr value should be constant. Okay na? Yes. Now question number 100, last question of this video. So, three-phase induction motor is driving a load whose torque versus speed characteristics is a parabola. Okay, so torque speed characteristics are parabola. The best suitable speed control technique for this arrangement. First of all, we have to know the formula, that is torque is directly proportional to S into V square. So if I can able to control the voltage, so it will be a parabola, right? If I increase the voltage, similarly the torque will be increasing in parabolic in nature. So which option is correct? Option A, voltage control. Option B, frequency control. Option C, V by F ratio control. Option D, rotor resistance control. So the only option is voltage control. Voltage control will use. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. For more videos, please do subscribe to My Dreams Academy, and we have lot of information regarding ECET examination as well as AE examination and sub-engineering examination, JLM examination, and also for a JEE, NEET, MCET. There is a one app for us, that is My Dreams Academy. You go to Google Play Store, there you can able to download the app of My Dreams Academy. Thank you all.